Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia Bhatnagar and I'm with you with the area of JIIB. Okay, so today, what's the basic agenda that we're going to talk about? So let's go ahead and talk about it in detail. I'm going to talk about the area of how to score 70 plus marks in May 2024 AFM examination. So that means I am totally today concerned about the JIB AFM examination, Accounting and Financial Management for Bankers. As you already know, the syllabus has just changed in 2023. So, what are the challenges which people who are giving the examination now are facing? So, let's talk about that first, and then we'll talk about the 70 plus marks as well. Over the period of time, examination has become tougher. They have raised their bar in terms of asking the questions from read between the lines. Matlab, they are giving from an example which was quoted somewhere. A particular question which was quoted was converted into an MCQ. A specific part or sub part of a particular sentence is converted into an entire MCQ. And at the same time, uh, the examination is now uh, made up in a certain manner where you have a conceptual question, a pure theory question if you look at it, but it has been made out of a numerical. So look at a numerical, and a numerical has been converted into a theoretical question. So that's how we define the entire complexity of the examination that they have made now. Okay. Acha, now we are talking about this thing now. So let's talk about it in detail. Now comes the reality. Because I don't think it's cool ki if I tell you कि नहीं, it is very easy to score 70 above. So first of all, the first and most important question, is it possible to score above 70 or not? Overall, it is possible, but there are certain things which you have to keep in mind. I've seen many bankers who are preparing for 70 marks and then expecting at least 50 can definitely be there, and then we are clearing AFM, right? Because you don't have time. One of the realities of your life is you are working at the same time, you are also having a family, you have so many other responsibilities, and the exam pressure is a separate scenario again, but you also have the pressure of your bank promotion examination as well. So multiple things can happen at one point of time. So are we all settled about it? Are we absolutely clear about the scenario? Is it really possible to score above 70? It is definitely possible to score above 70. But for that, what do we need? Two things. First is your consistency, and second is to do smart study. I won't say go through each and every point in the book, because ultimately what will happen is human has a limited memory. So what are those most important things which you can do to make sure that you are covering the examination from that point of view, that yes, this particular exams becomes the paper which is able to clear the rest as well. um, the examination pattern where you have an aggregate and you have to clear the examination easily as well now. I call a particular paper which is called a hero paper. Rest every examination is a common paper. Common paper, commoners. Matlab in one particular exam, PPB, IEFS, RBWM as well as RIFM. One paper will become the hero paper, where if in one paper you are scoring 45, maybe 47, and in AFM you are scoring above 70, one particular paper just going 20 marks above the minimum passing, that is 50, but if you are giving all the examinations together, then it's 45. But 45, if you are scoring 45 in all the papers, you will not make it to the aggregate. So this one particular paper, the hero paper, saves it all. It saves an entire 6 month, the efforts that you have put in it, right? Acha. I've given you a particular view that what are we going to talk about today, how are we going to do it. So if you feel this video is helping you, then please go ahead and click on the like button. Along with that, please subscribe to our channel, and at the same time share this particular session among your peers, because I'm just going to give you the entire information in a very crisp and concise way, that what are the basic things which is required from your side to score above 70. Rest in the upcoming classes, once we are in the full swing, I'll also let you know about the most important topics that you should never skip when it comes to the AFM examination. So let's talk about the particular area. Okay, first and foremost thing is KYS. Know your syllabus. Acha everyone, if I think about getting into the sea, I need to know what kind of water it is and how deep it is. Before, if I am going into the swimming pool, even I need to know how to swim, and at the same time, I need to know the depth of the swimming pool as well to have a better view on how to swim. These are the basic things. So that means if I'm going for the examination, first and foremost thing is to understand the syllabus. Especially if you are not from the accounting background, you need to know what part of the book is for the beginners and what part is for the advanced. Do you know when they have created the AFM book? It has 4 modules, right? Uh, Let me give you a little information about it. A module is all for beginners because it is actually the beginning of accountancy. Module A, the sequence is really good. Just skip up the part of accounting standards in the beginning, do the terminologies first, and then come to it. Then you have B. If you understand A, then after A, immediately move to B. After B, immediately move to C. These three modules are totally connected. If you understand A, then only you will be able to understand the concepts of B. If you understand B, only then you will be able to understand the concepts of C. That's one part. Now, D module is an entirely new module. It has income tax, it has direct and indirect tax both. Indirect tax as well as direct tax. Okay? So it has both the taxes, and it has also an element of accounting which is called costing. Again, you will be able to understand a lot of terminologies only if you are doing the beginning part in a proper manner. Matlab, you should have one particular thing that I would suggest is prepare your own accounting dictionary, commerce based dictionary. The terminologies which are absolutely new to you, have heard those particular terminologies for the first time, then what you do is note down those important terminologies and take a view at it every now and then. Just keep on revising it. That particular part is really very important when it comes to the paper. Okay, so first is KYS, know your syllabus. Then comes study material to follow. One particular thing that people have started doing is most important questions. This is the point that you should do. We don't know where the sources are coming, but we're just collecting the data, and then these are the smallest amount of notes. Then I'll just go through it and I will be clearing the examination. Don't have this kind of thing in your mind there. Okay, because this particular ideology is way dangerous. So what should you do right now? You need to go through the accounting and financial management for bankers. Go through the IIBF book itself. This is book by Macmillan, and rather, if I tell you now, in my classes I don't follow any other book. Even for creating the questions, we don't follow anything else. I prefer making it from the book itself because what I have seen is up to 90% paper, hardly I would say five or four, even not. It just has maybe 2 or 3 numericals were from outside, if I've ever seen noticed it. Otherwise, most of the numericals are also as it is from the book. Matlab, you don't even have to look anywhere else. As it is illustration converted into an MCQ and given in your examination. If everything is from the book itself, why to go through random areas ki nahi, from this particular portion? Or on the Google, I found these free notes. They're really small, concise. I think I can read it. No, don't go for it. You need to see whether it is covering the entire book or not. If it is not covering, then you should not go for it. Any other notes will not help you. Everything should be studied only and only, to be very precise, from the IIBF book, Macmillan book itself. There is no other specific book you should follow, right? So that's one part, accounting and financial management for bankers. Acha, one part is sorted. Now let's look at the next part. Then, uh, com- compile last minute study material. Matlab, one of the things that I've always seen bankers doing is that on the last day, this is something that has happened many times. Not something I'm saying just for the sake of it, but what has happened is you all are very busy. So when it comes to May, you are stuck with March, heavy timing. April, again a heavy timing, or even during the May period, sometimes people are stuck with the audits going on. So one particular thing is just 2 days before the examination, there are people who are just starting the syllabus scheme. Ma'am, I am just starting right now. Just give me all the information that I can take up. If you have a revision batch, I'll join the revision batch. That is for 1 week. Matlab, normally we have a 1 week time period where we study the entire syllabus. But there is one point now. Can you, if you're not well, what will you do? Maybe you'll try to take up the home remedies, and then if nothing helps, you just pop a pill. Take a pill, eat it up, and then you're done. But the same thing doesn't happen when it comes to studies, isn't it? When it comes to your studies, you will have to go through the process of consistency, study, everything else. And but one particular thing that people make a mistake is one particular thing that bankers have done. On the last day when they're asking you, ma'am, there are so many things that I've corrected. Just tell me which particular thing is super duper important and I'll just do it today. Now the problem is, I don't know how much part of it you have already done, and at the same time, what stage of learning are you at? है ना? So one particular thing I'll just suggest you is if you start today, then note down what particular topics are super difficult for you. And if it is difficult for you, when are you going to do it? From which source are you going to do it? You're reading from the IIBF book itself, and you've joined my revision batch, and you are going through the book as well. This is something many bankers have been doing. Though I make the questions and everything from the book itself, but still I've seen many bankers doing this. And there are certain bankers who keep a particular PDF of all the important questions, whatever we are giving, marathons and all. But sometimes what happens is they get too much of information. When it becomes too much, one particular problem which the bankers face is that too much of information, it is very confusing, and ultimately they say, I don't know what to study on the last day, and they end up studying something wrong. So one particular thing you should do is compile your last minute study material. What are you going to study at what point of time? You should be absolutely clear about that. It should be on your tips key. This particular topic I'm going to do on the last day. Once you are going through the syllabus, you will definitely understand ki, haan, this part is very, very difficult. This part is something which is unavoidable, isn't it? Then practice numerical questions. Okay. When we talk about this, the quick notes that I was talking about, this particular portion, what you should do is, I can give you the solution to it as well. For example, you went under module A, there's a particular chapter called depreciation. Pure theory, pure practical, both there. Super important chapter. Why? Because it was earlier asked a lot, even, and this has continued at this point of time. Numerical questions are asked from this area a lot. So you know that you have to do numerical on the last day. Ratio analysis, module C, super important chapter, always asked in the examination, also covered in bank promotion exams as well. So a very, very important chapter. So whenever you are dealing with it, you should be very clear, or for this particular topic, from where are you studying. We all have phones, we all have everything. Whatever you feel, you want to have physical notes, just go and get it copied. And if you want to have PDF notes, then keep it in one particular Google Drive or something where you can fetch it from, and you can read it anywhere and anytime, because our phones have everything. Just open up the Google Drive and you will get your all information. But you need to compile the information as if this is the particular thing you'll study 2, 3, 4 times. You don't have to study multiple things. It's not good for you, right? Because how will you learn the things if you're not repeating the same thing again? Then one particular thing that I've seen bankers saying is, "Ki, ma'am, I don't like studying numericals. Then I just want to go for theory." The problem is that at least 20 to 25 marks are from the numerical area. So if you say that, ma'am, I'll just prepare for 75 marks and I or expect I'll be scoring minimum 50, sometimes it becomes dicey, because the questions sometimes are very tricky. This time when the examination happened, I think there were people who said that paper was very unexpected. I still have bankers who said that, ma'am, what you taught we knew, but the point is I couldn't study on the last day, so that's why I couldn't score what I wanted. So that particular thing is not only difficult for the bankers, but it is also for us as well, because we had worked with you. We had seen you studying for the classes just before the office and then even after your office. So obviously we acknowledge that fact that you have worked hard. So why to put yourself under a particular threat area or a particular point where you are running on the margins, while you can do the numerical part and at least earn those 20-25 marks. If you are doing the numerical to err is human, at least 15 to 20 marks you can score, है ना? If you are even average in the numerical area, you will be able to score at least 15 to 20. If it is for 25 marks, you score 15, you score 14 even, you score 10 even, then this 10 marks, you never know how important it is to get the score of above 50, you know. So if you are someone who wants to have above 70, then why not practice the numericals as well and cover the entire paper properly. Case studies are from this area. The theoretical questions are now made from a numerical point. So they ask for the formulas, they ask for the assumptions for a particular item in the formula. If you don't know the practical applicability of it, how will you do it? है ना? Then comes one particular thing that most of the thing people miss out, they just prepare for the final paper. Mock testing is very important. Go through the mock testing papers. If you are clear about this fact, then it is easier. So go through the mock testing, a very very important aspect. And you should be going for unit testing. That means you go for every unit, find which particular unit is terribly weaker for you, start working on it right away, so that by the time examination is there, that particular unit is now in your hand. And do the entire paper as well for time management, because sometimes I've seen bankers that they say that, ma'am, I couldn't read the last few questions, they were easier. The reason is that we haven't worked on time management, we haven't tried the mock testing yet. It is important to go for it. Okay, so this was the entire information regarding this. Now, everyone, Merry Christmas promotions are out. That means at this point of time, we are helping you out in terms of the entire examination there. So, what are we doing? What you can do is you can take up our courses, right? You can review our courses. At this point of time, we are providing all our courses at 81% discount, and double validity is available on all our Mahapacks. What do you need to do for that is go through our website where you will find it. Go to our website, it's www.radda247.com. Here, go into the area of JIB and CIB. Go into the area of JIB CIB Mahapack. Mahapack 2.0 is available. It includes English medium bilingual batch. This includes JIB CIB, previous batches, current batches, as well as upcoming batches. Matlab revision batch, numerical batch, MCQ batch, whatever we are coming up with. Everything is available for you. Plus, not only this, you get 10 plus hours of Maha Marathon, 10 plus hours of mini marathon, 5 plus hours of Maha Marathon, practice paper, doubt session, everything is covered. Matlab, if you buy JIB CIB 2.0, you have bought it, you don't have to think of it again. In the next 2 years, at least, you can definitely go ahead and clear your JIB as well as CIB if you are consistent, because everything is available. Entire CIB, even the 5 out of 5 electives are available. Live classes, test series, ebooks, videos, everything is available. What you need to do is click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541 and apply it. You will get it for 10,500. If you're getting for 10,500, rather less than that, because you can get 1% discount if you download the app. The benefit of this thing is, you if you get this particular app, then you get 1% discount. It is for less than 10,500. Matlab per month, you're not even paying 500 600 rupees as well. The costing per month is very negligible, because this particular validity is was for currently for 12, but due to the Christmas sale going on, it is now available for 24 months. 24 months is a huge time, it's a good time where you can look forward to it. So hurry up and go for our JIB CIB Mahapack. Buy it as early as possible and start your preparation right away. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Till then, Merry Christmas in advance and keep on learning. And if you're thinking about starting your preparation, then go ahead and check it out on our website and our app where you can get these particular Mahapack. So go ahead and check it out. Thank you.